There are moments in all of our lives over which we never get. Some good and some not so good. All memorable. One such moment that made such a difference in my life was when I was an 11-year-old boy. We had just moved to Raleigh, North Carolina, and I was to start the fourth grade that fall. And not having met anyone yet, I was all alone, lonely, and bored. So I drove my mom crazy, begging her to come out and play with me. Now, fortunately for my mom and for me, our new next door neighbor, Mrs. Crabtree, heard my pleas for a playmate and took pity on my single parent mom. So, lucky for us also, she was a children's librarian. So one evening, she brought home a stack of books she knew would hook a young boy's imagination. And every time I pleaded with my mom to come out and play, she'd point to the books. "Why not try reading a letter first?" she would say. Finally, in frustration, I picked up one of the books, and then the next, and the next. The trap, baited with books, snapped closed, and I've been an avid reader ever since, and for the past couple of decades, an author as well. Hi, my name is Brad Swift, and I write science fiction, fantasy, and visionary fiction under the pen names of W. Bradford Swift and R.N. Jason Bradford. I'm pleased to announce the Zach Bates Eco-Adventure Online Reading Series, which is my opportunity to pay it forward by introducing others to the joys of reading for pleasure in a world where, well, let's face it, there are so many choices, many more choices than there were when I was a kid. Now, there is something unique about reading and in hearing stories read to you in that you, the reader or listener, well, you get to use your imagination to create a world where the story is taking place, and then you get to populate it with all these interesting characters as well. And in the process of being engaged and entertained by the story, who knows, you may also learn something about yourself that you can apply to your life. You see, I love creating stories that move, touch, and inspire. Stories that entertain while also inspiring and giving readers access to discover something about themselves, something that will make a difference. And one of my favorite such stories is Dominion Over All, which is book one of the Zach Bates Eco-Adventure series. And so this summer, I'm inviting duos of parents and their kids, ages 8 and up, to join me in the Zoom room to read Dominion Over All. The story begins when Zach, an average 13-year-old boy, is blackmailed by the last living magic cat, Rake-It. And he's to represent the entire animal kingdom in front of the International Summit on Climate Change. Now, with the help of Rake-It's sidekick, Samson, who just happens to be a giant dog with the gift of flying, the three set off on an adventure that could cost them their lives, or worse, the devastation of the entire animal kingdom. So, I'm inviting you to join me in the Zach Bates Eco-Adventure Online Book Club Pilot Program. Just click below for additional information and to join this exciting adventure in reading.